Hi. I've spent a lot of time this past week, first of all, being incredibly busy. While others are complaining of being bored during isolation, I'm finding that there's still not enough hours in the day to do all the things that I want to do, which is great because that ensures that I'll never actually be bored, whatever bored means, because I don't think I've ever truly been bored in my whole life. And the other thing I've been doing is spending a lot of time talking to people, which is great because some of those people I talk to frequently, and others are people that I haven't talked to in eons. And it may have been more eons, lots more eons, before I'd talk to them again had we not all collectively been thrown into a very weird world situation of this global pandemic virus. In any case, it got me thinking about how we are the product of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So I want you to consider, who are you spending your time with? And is it those people who can uplift you and who can help you further your goals and advance yourself? Those who improve your attitude and leave you with an impression of increase? Or are you spending your time with those who are negative and filled with fear and constantly complaining or wanting to start arguments and fight? I honestly can't imagine being stuck in isolation with someone who always wants to argue, whine, and complain. Seek the company of those whose minds are not clouded by fear and worry. Even if you can't physically enjoy their company at this time, there are so many ways to connect online or by phone, or even by snail mail, and connect with those who can and will happily give of their positive light and energy, and dismiss all those who bring you down. This doesn't mean you have to be cruel or tell them to shut up, but just let their negative energy bounce away and give no energy to it yourself. Spend some time with those who are using this time not to be fearful and are happy to share their resources and positive attitude with you. Don't waste your time catching up on every single Netflix series ever made, but actively seek growth and opportunity. Spend time with those who can uplift you and fill your heart with joy whenever you talk to them. Those who use their imagination for good and not for constructing every possible worst-case what-if scenario that they can come up with. Be one of the forces of positive change. As one of my mentors, Bob Proctor, says, if we're not stepping forward into growth, we're backsliding into failure. There is no standing still, and this is true. I have a friend, he's a musician, and he always tells me that he never wants to be the best in the room at anything, because then he has nothing to learn from others. This is an awesome attitude, because if we aren't learning, we aren't growing. This is why right now is the perfect opportunity to fill your mind with the new and jettison the old. You can almost reinvent the parts of yourself that you find disappointing. There's no better time than the present to prepare to hatch a whole new and awesome you. And so many of us can do it now without other distractions. During this time, people are either going to be driven by fear and uncertainty, they're going to just maintain status quo and ride out the weird storm, or maybe they'll catch up on some Netflix, housework, books that have been piling up, or they're going to embrace the opportunity for massive change and learn as much as they can about themselves and hopefully change for the better. By the way, you have a choice as to how you feel. You have a choice as to what you believe from the news and social media. You can choose to reject the false and unreliable statistics that have no scientific basis and no reliable comparison, but which are thrown around Facebook as frequently as that flashing light Christmas tree goes around in December. You know the one? You can choose what you believe, you can choose how you think, and you can choose how you feel. And if you listen to the worries of more than 90% of the population, the media, the news, and all the government tail chasing that's going on, then you might wind up going down that same path of fear. So I have a challenge for you. If you haven't already met them, I want to invite you to meet your other self, the one whose light that I see shining from deep inside of you, maybe hiding behind years of doing things and thinking things that you thought others expected of you, but which aren't really aligned with your true self. Choose something that you've always wanted to develop within yourself, and I won't give you any ideas on this, because I'd really love it if you thought of something on your own. And if you want to share, I'd love to hear about what you're going to learn, develop, or create. You can send me a message, you can reach out to me by phone, or you can leave a comment below. And listen, don't set unnecessary limits on yourself. You are amazing. And if you doubt that, then please borrow my belief in you, even just for a little while. Ciao for now.